Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's Victor Robles. That one finds the corner, and we're underway here this afternoon. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Julio Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. Two outs, bases empty.
Nope, outside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Batting 4th, left fielder Randy.
So 2 down,
Arozarena.
and now Randy Arozarena. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0. No.
There's the strike. Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for Seattle. The Tigers coming up. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Logan Gilbert. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
And that one clips the corner. On the ground to short. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner at first with no outs here.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you've committed, and you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Riley Green. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Tigers.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now here is Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Detroit, and now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Raley measures 6 feet 4 inches, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Late swing, foul to the left. Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 7.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully, he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Jorge Polanco in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. Gilbert back to work. That one outside, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Now he breaks his bat. Gilbert makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 7, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jace Young. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. Now 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And
That's
a
the
curve
ball.
is down and in. And that one hammered back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. And the batter now, Jake Rogers. Swings through that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls,
He has a
2 strikes.
tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. And that misses. 1-0.
No strike.
Two down, nobody on. Left field. Arozarena makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back
Leading
on to
off
the
for
third
Mariners,
inning. Here's
second
Dylan
baseman
Moore.
Dylan Moore.
That's
No,
inside.
that's a ball.
Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved
1-0.
because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That to right. Vierling sizes this one up. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Victor
Back to the
Robles.
top of the Seattle order. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Whoa.
That
2-2.
one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Hit hard on the ground is short. In plenty of time. But
he's
first, Rodriguez out of the play. Out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And they're down 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. And here is Parker Meadows. Strike one.
Whoa. Ball. 1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, base is empty. And now 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Raleigh down to first with it. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And that one is lifted in the air. A Rosarena after it. And that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now it's Randy Rosarena. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And ball 1.
1 ball.
The Tigers up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Meadows sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Raley.
2 outs, base is empty. Luke Raley now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Stays alive. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back back at Comerica Park. Bottom four. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
That's
1-2.
down and in. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball. Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball down the line. Robles makes the play. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colt Keith.
2 down, bases empty. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. First time up was a pop out. Foul ball. 2 outs. They say you win.
0-2.
Taps softly to the right side. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here in Detroit, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mitch Haniger. Skubal back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Haniger measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Here's a 1-1. Started after it, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Base hit center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
J.P. Crawford digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball. And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Haniger, the base runner at first with 1 out. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Flied to right his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Tigers leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2-2.
In the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mariners lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. In the air, left side, Arozarena under it. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Struck out looking his first time. And there's the strike. That one misses. 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. 1 for 2. That one catches the zone. Strike one. And that's downstairs and outside. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Missed inside with the curve. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Gleyber Torres waiting to hit for Detroit. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
First and second, 2 outs. Here is Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Sweeney over at second. Meadows at first. 2 out of the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one missed.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Robles runs. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Green on the run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Ball. 1-2.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Misses outside, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire preparing to come on if needed. Thornton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. On the corner for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
2-1.
Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Just misses with that one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rosarena makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Veerling in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And now the count is even. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Base knock right field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cole.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So a man aboard, and next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Rip to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. Back here in Detroit, here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Seattle, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And he pumps it a strike. Action in the pen down there. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also throwing. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and a full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Tigers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is upstairs, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Now a chance for Mitch Haniger. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
1-1.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sweeney at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Up the middle, Moore. Whips it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
2 out, space is empty. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. That one laced to center and a base hit. And Gleyber Torres with a chance to make an impact here with 2 away. Here comes Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that's outside. Meadows leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Tigers leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Bo Brisky, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off.
Let's go, Detroit.
0-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Punch him out.
0-2 now.
Ball. Sit him down.
Sets him down looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that is out of play. Vest, in his fourth year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And now it's even up. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And delivers outside. Too high, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Donovan Solano, runner on first with 1 down for him. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out to short, boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
2 on, 1 out. And now Victor Robles, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
So the tying run at second. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Vest will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Bo Brisky.
Number 4. Bo Brisky.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Ripped, but it curls foul. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's outside. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swings and misses. 2-2. Solano on second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. And it's just foul. That was close. He goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Staying in the game on defense, Donovan Solano. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Gregory Santos.
Gregory Santos.
Well, one-run game. Riley Green getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Colin Snyder appears to be getting loose. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
Carpenter stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. That one way outside, and that's ball one. Santos checks the runner. Green dives back in safely. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. And that's outside. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
First and second, one out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Rodriguez makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting third baseman, Chase Young.
Jace Young, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Tiger.
That's in there. Strike one. 2 on, 2 outs. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that one is inside ball one.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
First and second, 2 down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the ninth, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
No outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. 0 for 3 in this one. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
He's 2 outs away. Mitch Haniger now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one to first. Dives, but it's off his glove. On to first. Ball game. And the Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.